comatose. Bringing hands for that Holy Ghost. You operate and save me from this dust. Medicated for the lies. We get oxidate my growth. She get foggy, that it's beautiful. Calling out the rust. I suppose on that road to absolution, glory feels like a glove. Know you lost all my respect, but I can't help but to love every memory, the suicide.
So would you say you like a lifestyle rap, like rap or artist, like in a way, because you do incorporate, like you said, your life. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I would say I'm a lifestyle rapper, bro. But not just
Or
lifestyle.
artist, really?
I would even say take it further and say philosophy. Like, cause like a lot of this stuff I be rapping about, especially early on, or stuff I was like reading about, stuff I was like doing research about on YouTube, and incorporating that stuff in there. So I feel like I talk about life, bro. The day to day struggle, how to get through that shit. I'm also trying to brainstorm solutions to shit. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that we know that we doing that's wrong, but we keep doing it anyway because we just comfortable in that way, bro. I talk about breaking free of that shit a lot, man. Cause that's what like that's the everyday struggle, bro. Like I'm working on a project now called The Dragon Doesn't Exist. And like there's no like there's often well, I won't say often, but a lot of times in life a lot of our issues aren't always something physical we can touch and actually kill and get away from. A lot of the times it's our own toxic habits, our own behaviors and shit like that, bro. At least that's from my experience. And so that's what I'm writing for. Like life, I'm trying to create the future. I'm trying to create the thinking that's gonna create a better future. Cause that's what the core of the nonprofit is. That's what the core of everything we do in the community is. Like niggas know it, niggas can't do it. A lot of them just ain't never heard nobody put it in the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can tell a young kid, yo, go to college. You know what I'm saying? But if they don't understand why it's important, like they ain't gonna know what to do with that. So I'm just trying to put that shit in a way that people can understand. And I know like everybody's not gonna be able to catch my vibe, but for the people who do, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I've been waiting for a nigga to say this shit." Like, cause that's how I felt when I listened to Isaiah Rashad, when I listened to Kendrick Lamar, when I listened to Frank Ocean. Like, them niggas be saying what's in my head, and that's why they're my favorite artists. And like, that's what I'm trying to. That's the same feeling that they gave me when I started listening to them. That's the same feeling I want to create for a nigga who turn on Daan Rana and be like, "Oh shit, I never thought about it like that before." That's all I want. I don't need a Grammy. I don't need a deal. Like if somebody say that shit to me, I'm like, yeah, I did my job. That was great.
Like Super Mario, I jumped on the platform. I always keep it P, capital P like fat form. I brought a couple people with me, we came to talk shit. Like pennies on the strings, we gon' make a lot of sense. What? We talk a lot of shit, but we make a lot of sense. We talk a lot of shit, but we make a lot of sense. We talk a lot of shit, but we make a lot of sense. We get pennies on the strings, gotta make a lot of sense. I'm in all black mode.
So what was the inspiration behind this album right here, bro? You called it The Naked Summer.
Yeah, man. So like that picture on the cover, that was the view from my window in my Brooklyn apartment.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, where I lived in Sunset Park. And that was a bunch of Jewish folks and Hispanic people living in the neighborhood. And I just had my little room on the top floor. And just thinking back to that time period, like the relationship I was in, the period of time of life I was in, man, I was just very stripped raw of like all my misconceptions about life, everything I thought was real, like got tested, man. And the niggas also because it was also hot as fuck and I didn't have an AC. I was like, yo, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna make a project called The Naked Summer. And so then all the songs came together over like it was a completely different album, bro. Like it probably went through like three different versions and then finally landed on these tracks that came out, man. Like I said, like I changed my name I was like, I can do anything. I don't gotta just rap over these old beats. So I let my imagination go, man. And it's just talk about love, man. And
So like,
it's real.
so what was the inspiration behind like the voicemails and stuff? Like who did that? Who thought was that?
That was the young lady who was I was dating at the time
For real?
when I was living in Brooklyn. And I always told her like, yo, she always use little voicemails like that. I was like, yo, can I use this one day? She said like, yeah. I think she didn't like it when she heard it. But what I think I'm gonna do is go. Probably take a couple of them off. But I just thought it was important to have her perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like she was a big part of it and a big part of shaping who I was at that point in time. And I just thought it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was a beautiful, just really touching thing. Especially that voicemail before Blue, before the last song.
Yeah.
That one is a beautiful piece, man. Just really human. And I just loved it. And I just wanted to have her perspective in the story as well. But yeah.
For sure, bro. Oh shit, man. We just in here kicking it, man. Just in here kicking it.
What up, y'all?
You know who it be, man. Oh, it's Tonyo the Great, man. You know I wouldn't be in here if I wasn't feeling great, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
surrounded by a great individual, man. This is the Making a Lot of Sense podcast. We back with another episode, season 2, man. Getting into the swing up, man. We done got our feet wet with a few episodes, man. So now you feel me? Now we diving in, bro, for real, for real. If you're new here, it's your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, man. It's gonna help out a whole lot, bro. And yeah, just tune in, man. Share it with your people, man. We on all platforms, so if you can't never watch the video, you're like, oh, I'm at work, I can't watch the video right now. Hey man, pop your headphones in, man. Pop on that Spotify, pop on that Apple Podcast, man, and listen. Like, yeah, we on it all, man. So you know the content gonna be strong, you feel me? And here with a great individual, man, great person, bro. Birmingham, you from Birmingham, man?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Birmingham's very own Mr. Daan Rana. Hey, thank you for stopping by, partner.
Appreciate you, Tayo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, let me tell you a little quick story, man, before we get started.
What you got?
Man, tell the people, you already know the story. Tell me some what I got. All right, man. I'm gonna tell the people, bro, how I met Daan Rana. You feel me? So like, I think it was like, was it 24?
Yeah,
It had to be 24. Yeah. 24. That's when I was on my man. I was touring like crazy, and so like I had just got off a tour for real, and then I was like, man, I don't even want to stop. So I was just looking for like what's popping off in this like in the city or close by. So I'm on Eventbrite. You feel me? And I seen that's what y'all do the little hot tea events or whatever in Birmingham, just up the road from where I'm at for real. I was like, let me. I seen the pictures. That's what really got me. Like when I seen the pictures and how y'all seem just more professional than you know what I mean, more other people. Not dissing nobody. It just you feel me. It's just the look. Like and I was like, okay, I like this, but man, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen Enslyey, I was like, I don't know if I'm finna pull up, bro. Cause I've been there. People don't know it's 2 parts to Enslyey, bro. Like you got, bro. I've been to the other side too, bro. Like I had to go in Enslyey, bro. Nah, bro. Tough, bro. Yeah, I don't know. You feel me?
I see it.
But yeah, y'all downtown, right? Y'all downtown Enslyey.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Man.
So this was straight. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pull up though. You feel me? See what it's talking about? Cause like I said, it was the look. I was like, man, it don't look like. You feel me? So I pushed up, man. And guess who at the door taking the tickets, bro? My boy Daan Rana was right there at the door, bro. So I'm like, he seemed cool or whatever. He, got my check my name off and everything like that. And so they have at the end of the show,
open mic.
They have an open mic, yeah. But before we even got to the open mic, I see my boy, he go from taking tickets to help setting up the stage and everything. Like, I'm like, oh snap, okay, my boy a team player. I'm like, okay, he must be a part of it. And so like we rap, like I said, we getting to the end of the show, it's an open mic. Bro, he hit the stage. I'm like, oh, he rap too. He you feel me, an artist? Man, he hit the stage, bro, and I'm thinking I'm finna hear some rap, like which I did, but that wasn't the only thing I heard, bro. I heard rock, bro, I heard blues, R&B, like all in one, bro. Bro went from rapping to singing, then back to rapping. I was like, okay, bro got his own little style with it, bro. And the song that he performed, I think he performed Blue that night. That had to be, because yeah, you had to perform Blue that night. Man, when he performed that song, I was like, bro, you got a fan in me, bro. Like, he already had me over, like, just in being cool. You feel me?
Appreciate you.
So, yeah, bro, like, it was all love, bro. Then, not to mention, man, fast forward, you know, I chop it up with him after the show, get his Instagram and everything like that, his number, whatever. Then, you know, we started hosting our own open mics in the city or whatever. And so, we invited him out to be a featured artist on one on, man, and he was like, man, he pushed up. Him and his boy, Jamon. Yeah, shout out to Jamon, bro. Like, nothing but love with him too, bro, from the jump. So shout out to him, bro. Y'all both pushed up, man, and rocked that thing. It was a beautiful night, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely a night I won't forget, you feel me?
100%.
Yeah, man. Even though it's RIP Tipsies, man, you feel me?
We been there too, bro.
Yeah. It's still love though, bro. Y'all still
did
did your
that
thing, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
So man, bro, I got your bio. I got your bio, bro. But I wanna freestyle a little bit, man. I wanna get up into it a little bit natural, bro. So how did you tell the people who Daan Rana is, how you got into music?
Yeah, man.
Where you from? I know you from Birmingham, Alabama, but how much did Birmingham have an impact on you coming up? Like,
man,
growing up in Birmingham. I know, and then you mentioned moving to Brooklyn as well.
Yeah,
like,
bro, 100%, man. So I put it like this. Excuse me. Daan Rana, by the way. What's up, y'all?
What up, those? Hey.
Rana, man. Follow me everywhere at No More Dead Rappers, man.
We're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah, there. Grew up on the north side of Birmingham, in the Ridge. Then about fifth grade after I graduated, we moved to further east to Pinson Valley.
What part of Birmingham?
That's east side, like Pinson Valley,
Okay,
Center Point, all that type area, man, with the school out there. Yeah, bro, growing up during that time, like my parents like had crazy childhood, so they like made it a point to never like limit us, you know what I'm saying? Like there was never none we were like, yo, can we do this? And it was just outright like, no. It was like, let's try first.
No, much
you
love.
better not quit. But
Everybody, people don't. I ain't realize how fortunate I was with that. Like, till you see other kids don't got that. Like, you feel me? So yeah, that's tight right there, bro.
Love, man.
Yeah,
man. Shout out to mom.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You straight? No, that's a good point. And so after that, man, just let us try theater, let us try sports, man. Going through middle school, high school, I just love performing. Like I just loved it. I would do plays and stuff at church, read out loud at church and stuff, man. So I was already an orator. And so I just love theater, bro. And playing characters and shit, making funny voices is my jam. So I got a scholarship to go to college off of that.
What school?
University of Alabama.
Shout out to Alabama.
Respect.
Did you go?
Yeah, bro, 100%, man. Went 2011, graduated 2015. I majored in theater, minor in creative writing, but I also got another scholarship doing speech and debate. And that's where I made mine doing speech and debate, man. Like they paid for our tuition.
In the Bay Area?
No, debate. My bad.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
Bro, nice. I haven't been to California, but it's been coming up with conversation a lot. Interesting.
It has.
Yeah, bro. But nah, man. UA is where like I really like I would say blossom as an artist, bro. Like I won Best Actor in my freshman year, do our little fraternity, Alpha Psi Omega. Shout out APO.
So what got you into hip hop, so to speak? Like,
dude. I always loved hip hop music, bro. Like Lupe was my first favorite rapper ever, bro. Like I love Lupe Fiasco, girl. I used to get my hair cut like him with my glasses. And like in middle
shout out to
school,
Lupe.
100%, man. He's an actual samurai. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I just hate he don't do it no more.
100%. He went through some crazy shit though.
He did.
Love, respect to him. And then middle school, I was literally 7th grade. I was 13. I was like, man, I'm gonna rap, bro. Me and my boy was like, yo, come back at the end of the day. We're gonna get on the bus. We gonna spit this verse. So we got back at the end of the day, spit my shit. I was like, oh, that shit tough. I ran home like, Mom, Dad, look. I rapped it for him, bro. and them niggas just laughed at me, but they laughed. They to this day they maintain that they weren't laughing at me, but I just bare my heart and soul to y'all. Y'all started laughing, so I felt away. So I didn't really rap again until I got to New York. Honestly, through high school, like I started doing slam poetry instead, and that's what got me into community advocacy, like doing workshops and stuff like that when I was 16. Shout out to Real Life Poets Incorporated, JP, Pat, and like my artistic uncles. OGs, man. And so then went to college, like I said, theater, speech, debate. When I got out of school, uh, I was like, I'm an actor, gotta go to New York. And then also, I need a job. So I got an email from this nonprofit called City Year, and they have spots all over the country, but they had City Year New York. And so I got to go there, work with them for a year, work inside of a school. I worked inside PS 112 Dutch Kills. Yo, it was such a good time, man. It was hard. It was hard, but it was a good time. Wow. I learned a lot about myself, bro. And during the midst of that, we created our own little group that would just meet up like once a week, just work on shit, write shit, share shit, get feedback. And like one day I was like, man, I want to rap. I just feel it. I just feel it out. It was this beat. It was Dreams by Kaz. I don't know if you listen to Kaz. He was on Dreamville. We always had dreams of being rich, huh? Mama never thought I'd make it this way. Ooh, that beat was just in my soul. And so I wrote something to that. And everybody was like, bro, that was crazy. And so from there, I just started staying up all night, going to the different open mics, bro, standing around the trains, man, going back and forth between Connecticut, New York. I been just went to Staten Island one time and made beats with my boy. I hope he doing good, man. What's my man's name? Was it Walter? Oh, I hope he doing good, bro. He went to Florida State, bro. And he used to book acts to come through to his college, man. He met Kendrick Lamar. He met the internet before they got big. He booked them at Florida State. I was like, yo, nigga, he cold. But yeah, I met so many dope people in New York, man. He was from Florida, actually. Yeah, he was from fucking Florida. So shout out to the Southeast, man, always. And so 2.5 years in New York, trying to rap, man. Shout out to my boy 88 Ty out in East Brooklyn, man. Ty Smith. He's such a cool dude. He was the first nigga to like really sit down with me and was like, okay, this how you do this shit. Like, this a highlight. This how you ad lib. This how you punch in. Like all that, because I was just going straight through on takes, bro. Like, he was looking at me like I was crazy because I was fucking it up. I was killing it. But he was like, bro, like, how did you do this? I was like, I just do it. He's like, you can punch in, nigga. I was, oh, respect. Yeah. But so I respect that man a lot, bro. He had been in the NFL, man. He was a DJ. He was a crazy producer. He made some amazing beats. And like, we used to just sit and talk about life, bro. So, man, I respect the Ty for believing in me, man. And then when I came back down south, bro, I just kept writing, kept plugging at it, man. I almost quit so many times. But it's so something about writing a song, bro. It's just something about it that nothing else really.
It's in your soul, bro. Like it's in your soul. I ain't even gonna lie too, bro. Like to piggyback off of that,
Yeah.
bro. Like the type of music that you make, like it speaks for itself. Like it speaks for that. Like you feel what I'm
Appreciate it,
saying?
man.
Like that it's supposed to be like the message that you send off, bro. It's like through you feel me, a higher power. So it's kind of like, yeah, bro, this your calling. Like at least for right now, so,
Respect.
you know what I mean? Like
Respect, bro.
so, yeah, bro. Like I got much love for you, bro. Like
Appreciate
as
it,
an artist,
man.
bro. Like I said, I want to work with you, bro. We
Yeah,
done we
man.
done already worked before.
Yeah,
Like you feel what I'm saying? So
yeah,
shit, it ain't nothing.
yeah.
You said something interesting too, though. Like you were speaking on so many people.
Yeah.
So when did you personally feel like on your journey, like, okay, this where I'm supposed to be. I'm an artist. Like when did they first hit like, boom, this is it right here.
It was in high school, and it was in theater class. I was like, we had just got this new theater teacher because the other dude had got some job in New York, and I was like, respect, man. His name is Eric too, respect. But then my boy Ryan came, and like the way he just talked about art and being an artist, like he talked about just like the search for truth. You know what I'm saying? The ability to like feel your emotions, like your pain, like ain't for nothing. Like you can use it for some shit. It's like a light bulb went off in my head, bro. Like, I remember, bro, because it was like I was dazed, bro, because the way when he said it, it made so much sense. I was like, bro, I'm gonna be an actor, and he was like, okay, okay. But I was having an epiphany in that moment, and so that was the spark, bro. That was like, I'm gonna be an artist, and it's led me all the way to who I am now, man. From that moment, great
Wow,
question,
that
bro.
was your making a lot of sense moment right
Yeah,
there. With it, man.
yeah, making a lot of sense,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, there it is. Okay, so like the poetry too, though.
Yeah,
That's
man.
interesting too. Like
Yeah.
because like I give example with me, like
Mm-hmm.
I was doing poetry before I ever even knew it was poetry. You know, I was just be writing or whatever like that, and just so happened to be rhyming. But then like
Mm-hmm.
boom, I'm finna get to a beat now. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
like.
sir.
Like, how does the poetry play a big part into you being like an artist in the music? And can you elaborate a little bit on it? Like,
But I always say is like my poetry is more like jazz.
mm,
Like if I can play an instrument, or if I can play a jazz instrument, like that's what my poetry is. Just
mm.
free improvising,
It's funny
going
you say
crazy.
that, bro, because like we were speaking on all the genres you do, and it was rock, hip hop, and R&B and soul,
Mhm.
and I was like, bro, I was like, you would be so cold on jazz, bro. Like you would be
I've
cold on
always wanted
jazz,
to
bro.
wear a
You
tuxedo,
got the makeup and the voice and
bro.
everything for it, bro. Like.
I grew up listening to that shit, man. Like
We
my
should get into it, bro.
like,
Like
bro,
even if you even
bro.
if you just spit your poetry over a jazz beat, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
bro. He don't know what he just did. It's a rap. It's a rap. I'm gonna
nah,
find with a
for
jazz
real,
album.
bro. Even
Ooh,
if
I'm
I
gonna
gotta be
wear a
the hey,
suit. Tonyo, you
long,
gonna have? I need a verse. I need a
I
verse
finna
for
say,
some
long as
jazz
you
beat.
throw me a little credit, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
You on that
Just
bitch?
throw me a lob. You feel? That's all I
I
need, bro.
got you,
Like,
bro. But
yeah, for
nah, that's
sure.
a great idea, man. I appreciate
No,
that,
for
bro.
real, bro. That's coming from the heart, bro. Artist to artist. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, my bad. I ain't mean to cut you
You
off or
good.
nothing,
That was a great point, man.
but yeah,
Great,
just
great point, bro.
hell yeah, but
But
like
yeah, the poetry was how it all started. Like I knew I wanted to say something, I just didn't know how
mm,
to say it. But poetry was the first way I found out how to kind of get out of my head.
mm,
Like reading back on a lot of this shit, bro, I was like, what the fuck am I? Like I could feel it. And I was just writing in images, you
mm,
know what I'm saying? It's like getting the picture out of my head on the paper. But like when I put the music to it, like when I did that for the first time, like for real, it was like, oh my
blew your
god.
mind, yeah, blew your
Like
mind.
the song like told me what to say. Like and from there,
Oh,
bro,
come
like
on, bro, come on with it, bro.
that's
Like,
what's been
I be
guiding me,
telling
bro.
people that's the same way I write, bro.
Yes,
Like the
sir.
beat gonna guide me, or if I ain't already came with something, you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of times I can match what I done already wrote to it. You feel me? That's key too.
100%.
Yeah, that's key.
But
So
man,
like,
that was crazy.
I got a question for you right here, man. This might be a little tough question, but it might be easy. Um, what's your favorite part about being an artist? Like what do you enjoy? Like some people enjoy like the performing more than they enjoy the recording. Some people
Yeah.
vice versa enjoy the recording more than the performing.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just like it all, just like me. Like you
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So
100%.
what's your one that you enjoy? A little bit more
Man.
than the other.
Mm.
Some people like the writing. Some people enjoy the writing process.
I think that's where I'm leading. It's pulling together the concepts, bro.
Mm,
Like when I'm hearing the sounds and I'm like figuring out what does he need to be called, what's the name of it, and I'm listening to the song and the song is talking to me,
mm,
and I'm like underneath the music and I can feel all of it and the words just start flowing, man.
mm,
That
mm.
moment of creation, bro, is like.
Priceless.
And everything else brings out of it. If that moment is strong enough, bro, everything else gonna be fine. Because it's gonna carry me through that shit. Because I'm gonna want to hear it over and over again. I'm gonna want to like make sure it's perfect over and over again. Like tweak 2 seconds of it over and over just to make sure
Mm.
it's fine. So that's the nugget, man, of it all. But that spark of creation, I like to call that shit, man. Shout out
So
to the cats.
take us a little bit into your creative process and your how you come up with it. Like so
Yeah.
what what gets you going? You know, certain things. You know, like for me, like sometimes it be something simple as a walk, and I
Yeah.
might see something, or you know. So what gets you? What gets you going? Like you like.
Much like you, man, living life, bro.
Mm,
And I would take Blue as an example. Like sometimes, like I just be listening to beats. I'll just spend hours just listening, trying to find shit. I got like so many playlists on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube.
mhm.
And I found out this. I found the beat first, and I had sat with it for like months. I was like, I don't know what this is gonna be, but I know it's something. And then I have a T-shirt that says "Never Ending Wave" with a picture of a wave and a nigga surfing on it. And like one day, I wore it. I looked at that shirt and I listened to that beat at the same time, and I said, "Never Ending Wave." I was like, "Oh shit, that's
Oh,
a
shit, that's
song,
cold. That's
man! It's a
cold,
fucking
bro.
song." Sometimes it
Cause
comes
that's
like
the
that, bro.
that's the
Mm-hmm.
part that boom they lock you
Mm-hmm.
in. Yeah, damn, that's cold, bro. Speaking of that, I got something relatable, bro. The other day I just wrote a song. Went to the library, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
just to get out. You know, just to get a new scene. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't write in the same place. You
I
feel?
feel you.
So like, I went to the library. I picked up a book, bro. Not to give off my you know my song or whatever. But the book just so happened to be called, bro, Beach Fever. And bro, like I was sitting up there listening to the beat, and I was like, man, how I want to start this off.
Mm-hmm.
First line, I put that in. You feel me? So it just be, yeah, I can relate,
Bro,
bro. I can relate, bro.
it's feeling, bro. I listen to a lot of Rick Rubin. I be on Pinterest and they be having his quotes. I got so many of them, but he talks about like that feeling has to be right, bro.
Right,
Like
right.
it's literally vibrations.
Mm,
It synchronizes together when it makes sense, bro. In some ways you can't explain it. It's just like the way that you specifically see the world and put things together, man, that's what make you the artist that you are, bro.
right.
Because we all got different experience, we all got different reference points for the things that inspire us, man. So it could be the way somebody said a word. It could be the way somebody took a step when they was walking out of
Mm,
Walmart. But like you never know what that shit could trigger in your mind.
mm,
But it's so unique to everybody, which I think is amazing, bro. I think it's just beautiful
mm,
the way people just see so many different things. And through my music, I'm just trying to show niggas what I see in the best way possible. I grew up being like really like misunderstood and shit like that because like I had so much energy and my mind was always going so fast, but that's annoying to a lot of people. I used to get my ass whooped, man. It's because I was a real ass nigga, but I would just say it. Like I was like, yo, this is bullshit.
damn, bro.
But that's who I am, man. And like them years of like struggling to figure out how to say it, what I was trying to say, like it just I don't know, it just makes the music mean that much more to me. So like if you hearing some shit, bro, just know like I put my all into it,
Oh,
man.
shit.
A hundred
Facts,
percent,
bro.
man.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got two questions. Number one is, like like you said on the never ending rain, like what did you like figure? Like when did you start singing? Like and
I,
incorporating that into the like you feel?
bro, I would say, bro, I was the worst singer in the family for most of my life. Like everybody else in my family can sing really, really
Uh
well. Like even my dad sang a little bit, but he's more like an instrumental, but he like drums and shit
mm,
like that, and he paints. But it was when like I started singing choir at church. But for some reason, like I just always felt like I ain't feeling what everybody else feeling,
yeah.
and because of that, like I couldn't like sing right in my head. Like I don't know, but I was just trying to get it out. And then I went to high school and I met Mr. Charles Henry, my choir teacher, bro. He had taught my sister at first, and my sister loved that man, absolutely loved that man. So
Mm,
I was like, oh, all right, if my sister respect him, like I'm probably gonna fuck with him too. So a guy in his class, bro, and I just appreciated his discipline. Like he was so meticulous, like even down to the bow tie he wore for the day.
mm,
Like outside of my dad and Ryan, my theater teacher, he's another one of the men that I met that like really showed me like, oh, this is what a man is supposed to be,
mm.
bro. He's supposed to take himself real serious. He's supposed to present himself well. He's supposed to do everything with excellence. So I was like, bet.
Right.
And so I just started trying really, really hard in choir class. I started off with the bass. I could sing really low, and then like I started learning how to get into my higher register. So by the time high school was done, like I was like one of the best singers. Like I was getting the leads in musicals and stuff like that, man. And then I got to college and I started taking vocal lessons at college, bro. So I'm a classically trained vocalist now. And so like I can it's crazy like it's just really weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's sensations that I can manipulate and I understand the way the voice works. And so, my first rap persona was Marvel. Like I was telling you, Marvel is the first iteration of Captain Marvel. Like I know in the movies they got Carol Danvers or whatever, but Marvel was the first Captain Marvel. And I always been a big fan of his son, who is Genis Vale, the second Captain Marvel. He had these nigga bands, and when he tapped them together, he would like switch places with a regular human. His name was Rick Jones. He was a psychic though. He had enough cosmic awareness that whenever he tapped the bands, he would transform into this godlike figure, Captain Marvel. And that duality was always so like crazy to me because I'm like, we as people are so powerful. We can create all this amazing shit, but at the end of the day, we just like people, right? It's just crazy to me to think about. And so that's why I wanted to, that's why that was my first persona. But I was just rapping, bro. I was just rapping and doing poetry back then. But then when I became Daan Rana, I was like, oh man, I got this whole other shit I can do. And like I gotta stop being scared of it. Like I'm not trying to be fucking Mariah Carey. Fucking hitting high notes and shit. I'm not fucking Prince or Michael Jackson. I'm just being myself. I do what I can do and I get my expression out, man. And that's what it is for me, bro. Like I don't really sing a lot of covers. I did that one time and I damn it horrible. Even my mom was like, don't do that again. There's one cover I got coming out though. Enjoy the show by the weekend featuring Future. That's gonna be crazy. But nah, man, that's kind of when, like, once after college, bro, and after I switched to Daan Rana, that's when I just started feeling like, man, I want to sing, bro. Like I was kind of getting burnt out on poetry. Like we traveled all around the country doing slams and stuff, bro. Like I was kind of getting burnt out on acting. I was like, it's getting kind of lame. Excuse me. And the stuff I was rapping about, I was like, I can do better than this, or I just need something different to add to it. And so I just started experimenting. Like that was during like 2020 for real. Like when I was just like by myself, and then I bought like a bunch of recording equipment and just started fucking around. And then I found the auto tune button on BandLab. I was like, oh shit, I'm T Pain. Wow, I'm T Pain. A good time, man. But yeah, bro, that's kind of the evolution of the singing, the vocals, man. Doing musicals in high school and college, bro. Singing at church. Church kind of taught me how to do the emotion. Choir taught me how to like focus the emotion. And then college was like, this is how you like really express yourself. And it's just been up from there, man. Up from there.
Yeah. Okay, so I know we speaking on like the many genres that you do or whatever.
Mhm.
How would you label what would you label yourself as an artist? Like, what type of artist are you? Like let's say I got a radio station and you
Yeah.
submitting for my radio station and I ask you this question, like describe yourself as an artist.
Man,
How would you describe you?
I've been applying for this grant and I've been working on this. And what I got so far is like I would say a southern futuristic multidisciplinary artist. Cause like I feel like I embody the South, even though like growing up, people was like, "Where you from, nigga?" Like, yeah, cause I used to watch Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles, and I'd be like, "Dude." But looking back on my life, bro, I feel like I embody the South, bro. Not just like you know what I'm saying, the pain and roughness of it. Like I seen that side too, but I'm also like the beauty of the South, bro. Like all that pain like transformed us into something otherworldly. And I feel like my my technical skill, my own personal creativity, ingenuity is so influenced by where I grew up and like the stories that I've come in contact with through school, do my own personal research, bro. Like, yeah, and the futuristic side of it is just like I'm trying to push us forward as people, as consumers, bro. I feel like what we got now is dope. There's a space for it. But I feel like people getting tired of hearing the same old, bro. So I'm not trying to like just give you more of the same. I'm trying to spark people's imaginations again, bro. I feel like we've been so worried about like just making this bread and just repeating stuff that spit out the money that like creativity is kind of falling to the wayside. But I'm like, why are we doing this if we not trying to say something real? Like, so that's what it is for me, bro. And I'll also say, man, shit. What was the question again one more time, bro? It was like, how would I classify myself? Yes, Southern futuristic. Southern because I feel like what I do is to sound futuristic because I'm trying to push us forward, spark imagination. I'm trying to use words like people don't use in songs all the time. I use didactic in a song right now. People are like, what? Didactic is like being super preachy. Like I love like language, like pushing language forward. And on top of that, multidisciplinary because I'm an actor, poet, you know what I'm saying, writer, stuff like that. All of those things I can use to influence and broaden the narrative that the music is creating. You know, the music has a story, but how else can I expand upon that story, bro? I can act with the music videos, bro. I can really tell you can see me emoting that shit. I can write. Like I said, I have like cartoons in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like I can other ways to tell the story and have the music weave into that shit, man. So like Southern futuristic multidisciplinary artist.
Now that's cold because
Appreciate it,
like
man.
you're saying like other ways to incorporate like you feel me? That's cold for real, for real.
Appreciate it,
So
man.
let's talk about the acting.
Yeah, man.
What acting have you done? Like
Yeah.
I know you mentioned plays to me and
Mhm.
stuff like that, but like have you done any like
Mhm.
TV show, movies, anything like that, series
I
type
done
thing?
one movie right out of college, bro. I got cast. My acting professor, he was doing a movie with Keith David. You know what is Keith David? You know Dr. Facilier in The Princess and the Frog. He's been in so many things. I can't even pinpoint just one. Keith David's been in everything. Like look at a picture of Keith David. You gonna know who I'm talking about. And I was playing a doctor at Meharry Medical School in Tennessee, but we were actually filming in Tuscaloosa, and so like I got paid the least out of all the like principal actors. I think he paid me like $500. Everybody else got like four times that, probably more than that anyway. But he was like, "Oh, he's fresh out of college. We'll throw him a couple lines." But it's called Service to Man and it's streaming on stars and shit, bro. Lamont Rucker was in that shit too, man. I met him. He's a really cool dude, man. We met in the restroom. Like I didn't know that was him in the stall, so I walked in. I was taking piss, and I just started making noises. I was like, and he was like, "Oh man, you're an actor." I was like, "Yep, that's me." But that movie was a weird time because I just got done with college and I'm like, holy shit, I gotta make money. I am on my own now. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm about to move to New York. I'm insane, bro. It's insane. But that was the last like really big acting thing I did. I realized during that process, I realized I make the movie. Like if you in a movie and you ain't like the star, you
Man,
just sitting
come
around.
on.
You just
Come
sitting
on.
around,
Thank
bro.
you,
And I'm
bro.
like,
Thank you.
whoa, this is
Like,
not,
bro, that shit got to, like, you have to be in there. I figure,
bro.
like, yo, music more my. Not to say I'm
Yeah,
done with it, like, don't get me wrong, but
exactly.
you make a good point. Like, yeah, if
Mhm.
you ain't in that top, yeah,
Just
bro,
sitting
you like, bro,
around, bro.
for like you said, a few lines, bro, one scene and shit, like, yeah.
Man, I'm
So it's kind
extremely
of like
grateful for the experience, bro. Of
facts,
course,
facts.
but I call space. I love doing plays a lot more. Like just you gotta do so much research and so much rehearsal, getting things perfect. I love like being steeped in that process because it's a pressure to it. Because if
Mm.
you fuck up, like everybody's depending on you to do what you're supposed to do. You better not fuck that shit up. I love that shit, man. Like I said, playing characters, growing up, always clowning around, doing improv, bro. I love movies, Tonyo. I love movies, man. Always Like I said, I haven't made one that I've enjoyed yet, but like the music videos are kind of like my little mini movies. That's the way I would put it because I get to act, I get to sing, I get to rap, I can tell a story, all in that shit. So yeah, I think that's what it is. We gotta make our shit so we the star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was just finna say, bro. I was just finna say, like, now, like, I think if I do get back in, that's what I want a big role or something that's like, I have to play a role that's like centered around, not centered around me, but like I'm comfortable in. You feel what I'm saying? That's kind of natural too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that'd be the key with me, bro.
Why do all your work if you don't?
Man, it's a lot of work. People don't know, bro. It's a lot of work. You're like, it's a lot of work in acting, bro. Especially if you ain't been doing it a lot. Like the code when they been groomed up into it. Yeah, like it's a lot of work, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It ain't just pretending you got become another nigga. Like that's kind of crazy to think about. Like I always think about it, like like Get Out, the Jordan Peele, going to the sucking place. You kind of putting yourself in the sucking place and letting your character take over. Like that's like my acting style, bro. Like that's you made it. You kind of hypnotize yourself into thinking you a different person by the way you control your thoughts and shit.
Yeah.
So that shit crazy, but most like I could explain that to the nigga. He'd be like, "Nigga, what did you say?"
You won't really know it until you in it, for real. Yeah, you won't, cause that's what I seen. I'm getting into it. I'm thinking, and then I'm seeing oh, okay, like, cause I'm watching everything. I'm like, yeah, and I ain't had no. I ain't had no big role, but I ain't had no little bit of that small role too at the same time. Like, so I had a pretty decent role, but it was just like, man, yeah. But like I said, bro, I had to be natural. Like, and plus I had to I want to build a relationship with the person who, directing it, who wrote it, like all that. You feel me? Because I didn't know the last thing I was in. I feel like it wasn't no real tight relationship. You feel me? So that played into it. But it's funny that you mentioned these playing characters and stuff too, bro, because like. Oh, I be like hearing it in your music, bro. So that's why I was going to ask like where that come from, but now that's explains like okay. And you say you read a lot of comics and watch a lot of movies and stuff like that, bro. So dang, so would you say you like a lifestyle rap, like rap or artist, like in a way because you do incorporate, like you said, your life. You feel me?
I think I would say I'm a lifestyle rapper, bro, but not just
or artist, really.
I would even say take it further and say philosophy, like. Cause like a lot of this stuff I be rapping about, especially early on, the stuff I was like reading about, stuff I was like doing research about on YouTube, and incorporating that stuff in there. So I feel like I talk about life, bro, the day to day struggle, how to get through that shit. I'm also trying to brainstorm solutions to shit. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that we know this we doing this wrong, but we keep doing it anyway because we just comfortable in that way, bro. I talk about breaking free of that shit a lot, man. Cause that's what like that's the everyday struggle, bro. Like I'm working on a project now called The Dragon Doesn't Exist. And like there's often, well, I won't say often, but a lot of times in life a lot of our issues aren't always something physical we can touch and actually kill and get away from. A lot of the times it's our own toxic habits, our own behaviors and shit like that, bro. At least that's from my experience. And so that's what I'm writing for. Like life, I'm trying to create the future. I'm trying to create the thinking that's gonna create a better future. Cause that's what the core of the nonprofit is. That's what the core of everything we do in the community is. Like niggas know what niggas can't do it. A lot of them just ain't never heard nobody put it in the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can tell a young kid, yo, go to college. You know, but if they don't understand why it's important, like they ain't gonna know what to do with that. So I'm just trying to put that shit in a way that people can understand. And I know like everybody's not gonna be able to catch my vibe, but for the people who do, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I've been waiting for a nigga to say this shit." Like, cause that's how I felt when I listened to Isaiah Rashad, when I listened to Kendrick Lamar, when I listened to Frank Ocean. Like, them niggas be saying what's in my head, and that's why they're my favorite artists. And like that's what I'm trying to. That's the same feeling that they gave me when I started listening to them. That's the same feeling I want to create for a nigga who turn on Daan Rana and be like, "Oh shit, I never thought about it like that before." That's all I want. I don't need a Grammy. I don't need a deal. Like if somebody say that shit to me, I'm like, yeah, I did my job. That was great.
100, 100. So no more dead rappers, man. Let's talk about that for a second. Where did it?
Respect.
What's that, and where did that come from, man?
Bruh, man. I was it was 2020 and PNB Rock had just got shot. And like I woke up the next morning. I got out of bed, like fresh out of bed, and I heard a voice say no more dead rappers in my head, bro. And I stopped, I said, no more dead rappers. I didn't know what it was gonna be, but that's literally like a voice from somewhere that said that shit. And so over the next couple months, I was like, bro, what is that shit? Is it? Well, one, I was like, okay, it's my LLC. One, and I've been trying to my LLC for sure. Yeah, I tried to make it a couple music projects, but it just never really fit, or nothing was ever like I don't know how to say it. Like it didn't encompass everything I was trying to encompass. Like it was just scratching the surface. So I was like, yeah, I think it's just my company, it's my philosophy, bro. I feel like, yo, like not only are we dying in copious amounts in real life, I feel like a lot of us are dead on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like dead on the vine, like they talk about in the Bible. Like I feel like a lot of us aren't creating from like a place of I want people to do better. But not enough of us are created from a space of I want people to do better. A lot of this shit is just kill, kill, kill. Fuck your hoe. Took your
Right.
nigga. That shit fine. That shit be hard. I love that shit. I'm not preaching against it. But I'm saying we need to balance it with some other shit, bro. Like there's other ways to think. Like that's why these kids be following these toxic patterns and these toxic behaviors. They listen to it, they see it every day, and they don't know nothing else. So it's about exposing them to something different, man. And that's what it's all about on my end, brother. That's all
Right,
I'm
bro. I can
trying to do.
respect it. So is it like and I'm going back reading the
You
bio.
got it, bro.
Is it like a So like, do you go out and do stuff in the community too? Like,
As no more dead rappers, not yet. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm trying to do, bro. And I'm putting this out into the universe because I really, really want it to happen. Told the ghost, what I want to happen, bro, is you screaming. I like puppies. Like I'm applying for this residency in Japan, bro. My mama sent me this organization that sends artists from the United States to Yokohama for a month. And I was like, bro, like this is the type of shit like I want no more dead rappers to be about. Cause I get to go, I get to do educational programming, I get to do community events, I get to create a whole new project, and then I get to like do like a full show at this artistic cafe that's out there, bro, called Seven Arts Cafe. Like that's the kind of shit I want to do. Like I'm doing it right now with the Flourish. Like that, the Flourish is taking the majority of that energy. But when I start stepping out on my own and start doing more stuff in that arena, no more dead rappers is gonna be the umbrella that all that stuff is done for, bro. 100%.
hey man, shout out to the floors too,
Flourish
man. I'm
Alabama.
always blooded them, bro. Like ever since I met them, bro. So we can talk about that for a quick second.
Yeah, bro.
How did you start working with them, and like, what is it like working with them? You feel what I'm saying?
Bruh,
Like, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that I did, bro.
And talk and for those who don't and help me too.
Yeah.
Shout out, you catch a shout out. You know everybody that you work. You know the
Yeah,
founders and
bro.
members and whatever
Yeah,
like that. You
bro.
ain't got to shout out everybody, but at least you know a few so we know.
Nah,
like,
it's just six of us, man. So shout out to the team, bro. Shout out to Jamon, executive director, man. Shout out to Kimaya, marketing
I think I met
manager.
her. Yeah, I
she
think I met
fire,
her.
man. Tony, his name Tony, and he's like a genius. He does everything, but he's our director of media.
Okay.
Kari, our director of development. Charles, our administrative assistant, man. And myself as creative director, co-founder, creative director, education and culture, bro.
Okay.
The Flourish started really with me and Jamon met in Tuscaloosa. Cause when we met, bro, we would just like work for like hours and hours and hours. And we would rap, we would write poetry, we would tell stories, bro. We would just create, working on speeches, our school papers and stuff. We're just listening to J. Cole, 2014, 40 Seal Drive on repeat. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And we would just always talk about, bro, we want to come back and do something good for the kids. Like we always talk about that. We want to make better days for the kids, man. Shout out to the BDC. Shout out Jamari. Shout out Harrison. Jamari out of Colorado. My boy Harrison out in Austin, Texas, man. Y'all be easy. And then when we got to Birmingham in 2019, I was already making connections as a teacher artist. You know what I'm saying? Like my OGs, the real life poets, they both kind of move on to other stuff. And then they were like, "Yo, Eric, like since you're in the city, like take over for us for a little bit." So I was doing workshops with them, and then I started. I performed at their 10-year anniversary that year. Excuse me. And I like killed it, bro. Like I killed that shit. And then this dude walked up to me. Shout out to Lloyd Brickens, man. He asked me if I wanted to create an artist event series on the side of town. So kicked that event off and went off really, really well. Like people were in Birmingham were hungry for them type of spaces because all of them were getting closed down. Like they had lost so many spaces around that time. I didn't even know that shit. So when I did Flourish at the Freedom House, it was crazy. And so Jamon was working in nonprofits in Baltimore and stuff. And when he was doing his master's thesis, he came up with the philosophy of the flourish during his master's program. And just the idea behind the flourish is that we as black people are infinitely possible beings, bro. Like I was saying before, like we're not just the pain and the suffering, like we the unspeakable beauty of existence and we deserve spaces to express all of it, not just one little piece of it. But we should be allowed to be everything we are. And that's the whole philosophy behind what we do. Trying to tell these black kids, yo, like there's other things you can do, bruh. Like if you're willing to put in the work, if you willing to open up your mouth, ask and ask questions and don't be afraid of being wrong, bro. You can do anything. And so after he got back from Baltimore, he was and I had my connections already. He was like, "Bro, let's make this nonprofit." And so co-founding that bit, we sat down with our friends. Shout out Deanna, shout out to Kenneth something, man. Sat down with us for hours and just taught us the game. It's really just broke it down to us, broke down the science, bro. And it's been up from then, man. We went from me and Jamon, and then we had Janavian and Jada, and then we added Akilah, and then we added Tony, and then we lost Akilah and Jada, and then we got Charles and Kari. So now AQY as well. And we got a couple interns as well. Tiaja, shout out to Tiaja, and shout out to my boy Nigel. They're like high school students who working under us, just trying to learn how to get involved with this shit, man.
Yeah, that's
And,
dope.
yeah, bro. But that's how we did it, bro. Working, it's a dream come true every day, bro. Like I be tired, bro. I have another job too. And I be feeling bad 'cause I be so tired doing the other job. Like when it's time to turn up with the flourish, I'm like, bro, I'm so sleepy. But like, it's really a dream come true. We're making spaces for artists, bro. We're opening up our own music studio on the block, bro. We got a media studio on one side. We got an artist studio in the middle. We got our own office right next to the greenhouse now, and it's the Black Arts District is starting to come together, bro. It's starting to come together.
And you say you and Jamal are the coach. Y'all the two guys?
Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. Since
Hey,
2019,
man.
bro. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, we on this shit.
Yeah,
That's my brother.
man. Yeah.
I was saying, man, Jamal, he's amazing. Like he's literally a genius, bro. Like when it comes to math
Yeah, sure.
and numbers,
Yeah,
bro. Like Jamal is brilliant. He handled all the money, tracked the books and stuff. The nigga damn near taught himself an MBA. You know what I'm saying? Like a master's in business. Doing this shit. My gift, bro, is like connecting with the people, you know. Cause I'm from Birmingham. One, like, not only is it me like not having my network, knowing people, it's knowing like the right places to put niggas so they can use like their best gifts to make something dope, bro. Like I'm amazing at that shit. You put us together, bro. You can't really fuck with us. You can't really fuck with us.
Man, shout out to y'all for doing that, bro. For sure,
Appreciate it,
bro.
man.
And
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna put this out there too.
What
It
up?
ain't happened this year, but maybe
What up?
next year, bro. I'm gonna end up on one of them cars, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's
Yeah,
get it,
for
bro.
real.
No, bro. We gotta talk.
We'll talk,
We
bro.
gotta
It's
talk.
all love,
But
bro.
I
It's
got
all
you, bro.
love,
I
bro.
got
Yeah,
you,
I'm gonna
man.
end up on it for sure, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
but yeah, I'm gonna push up to some open mics too, bro.
Please do it, bro. Every third Sunday, bro. We out there, and now we don't do it at the end. We do it in the middle, in between the two artists.
For real.
So yeah, so now we're gonna take about 5. Sometimes we can squeeze in 6 if it's like a poet or something like that. But five acts, 5 minutes each, open mic. And but we're also trying to do more events, bro. Like I'm trying to launch another event series. I had did this joint back in 22 or 21 called Sunsets on Sixth, and it was like an R&B, like pure hip hop, like soul event, and
Mm-hmm.
it was amazing, bro. But that was the only time I did it. And Keep My Head has been talking about it ever since, and so I'm gonna bring it back, bro. So that's gonna be another opportunity. What I want to do, I'm gonna feature a music artist, I'm gonna feature a comedian, and I'm gonna feature a poet, and it's gonna be in a kick ass setting. It's gonna be hopefully putting it out there. It's gonna be at the High Dive. I think it's on the east side of Birmingham as well, man. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot more opportunities this year because we're making it a point. Like we don't want high T to be the only way we can put niggas on. So like yeah, your name is in the mix. For a
Yeah,
bunch of
and
stuff, bro.
even just beyond that, just
Yeah,
working. You know what I mean? Just
100%.
because I respect the whole thing, like
Yes,
just not
sir.
just even of course I respect the open mic as an
Yeah,
artist, bro. But like just the movement that y'all doing, bro. Like, cause you feel what I'm saying? I'm on board with it because we need more of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't even gotta just be. Like I ain't even in Birmingham, but you feel what I'm saying? I can still show love, like because Birmingham has always showed me love,
there
bro.
you go.
That's one city I can say in the state of Alabama, bro. Like they say all that bad shit or whatever, bro. But like, bro, Birmingham has showed me genuine love. You feel what I'm saying from the jump. So it's always gonna be that love with me, bro. Like, you feel what I'm
100%.
saying?
Yeah.
Plus, I got fam out there.
Oh, real talk? Yeah. So you my cousin. Respect.
Yeah, there it is. Like low key, you feel what I'm
You
saying?
feel
Yeah.
respect, so and two, bro. Like if you need us out here in Gaston, bro, that's nothing. It's a little hop, skip, and a jump, bro.
Yeah.
And collaboration is a big part of it too. Like we get this collaborating as a team, going through them growing pains, but also just like not being afraid to ask other people for help, bro. Like it's opened up so many doors. Like you say, just having a conversation, not because I want something from you, because like yo, like what can I give you?
Right,
Like that's the mindset we coming at it with. Like I fuck with you so heavy, I want to give you this shit.
Right,
Like that's where we're coming from, man. So I respect you, man. I shout out to you, Tony Hill. Like if y'all find another space, or if you need help finding another space too, bro, that's something maybe we can help out with too, bro.
Definitely do.
Like I don't know, man, but I would love to come back out here and do some shit with y'all.
Oh, it's in the works, bro. I told you, we already got the studio, so we're gonna get in the studio for sure. Cause I definitely want to get you on some music, bro. I've always been a fan of you on the music side.
Appreciate it, bro.
But yeah, man, we got a little time, bro. It's one question, bro. I'm gonna keep this going on season 2. Man, it's one question that we always, I usually always ask the guests that come on, man. Simple question, but it just says a lot, though. What would be the hardest out of these 3 for you to say? I love you, I apologize, or I need help.
I need help.
That's what most people say when they come on, bro. Why is that?
It's like I know. While I try to tell people,
we just talked about
you see
him
what
too.
I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying, bro? So even though as I try to talk to these people, like I want them to know too, I'm just a nigga trying to figure it out too, but I'm not always perfect.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like to fail. It's not something I'm comfortable with doing all the time, but it's a necessary part of the process. So like when I get to a point where like I can't do it all myself, bro, and I start breaking down, that's when I wait to the last possible moment, bro. I went to the last possible moment. Bro.
I can relate.
I would get crushed. I'm like, oh.
I can relate.
But that was a good question.
Well, why do you think why do you think you like that. You feel what I'm saying? Why is it? Why is it like that? So you got to get to the point to where it's the last minute.
I think a part of it is just like one is my pride. Like I got a chip on my shoulder. Like for me as it being misunderstood, you know what I'm saying? For people just like underestimating niggas or like niggas like literally bullying and call me Norbit and shit like that. Like them niggas, it's a middle finger to them. Like yo, I can do this shit. Like I'm so fucking capable, bro. I don't even need y'all niggas to even support me. I can do that shit. And another part of it is like I think I take out to my dad in this regard, saying like I would rather like me suffer than like bring somebody else in and make them suffer along with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of backwards too. Because like I said, I'm trying to do better. Because my girl be on my head top about it. She be all the time, man. But I'm just trying to do better, like just being vulnerable. Um Allowing people to be there for me, not pushing them away type shit, man. But a part of it is as we get older, we gonna need more help also. Like when I get 60, I would need somebody help me get out the whip one time. You know, I might need somebody on my back. So it's just getting better at being a member of the community, man. Being a better son, a better boyfriend, better business partner, all that across the board, man. But and like I said, asking for help. Like I can do it professionally. Always doing it personally is hard, but I'm getting better, bro. I'm getting better. I'm gonna be 33, and like every day, that's what I'm trying to do. Get better at, bro. Respect, man.
Okay. Speak. You mentioned your girlfriend quite a few times. How long have y'all been together, and what keeps y'all together? Like you know what I mean? What how do y'all find the balance to keep this thing going in the everyday life, bro?
Great question, man. It'll be 3 years on March the 19th, and like we met. It was pretty random. She also went to the University of Alabama. We spent a lot of time in the same building, but we never ran into each other. The first time our paths actually crossed was in 2017. Me and Jaman and our girl Imani was performing at the university, and she was in the audience, and I didn't know that till we started actually talking. But like that was the first time we actually crossed paths, and then I think it was 2023. We was on the apps. We was on fucking Bumble. Yeah, I saw her and I was like, oh my god, she's so fucking cute, bro. Oh, shit, I hope she messaged me back, bro. And she messaged me back, and then we started talking about music. And the first song she sent me was Mount Everest by Labyrinth. Mount Everest ain't got shit on me. And we were just sitting in paragraphs back and forth, bro. And from there, I was like, all right, she knows something. She all right, people. She can actually hold a conversation. She's not afraid to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? She's not afraid to look silly. She cool. And so we meet up, bro. It's just she's somebody I can really talk to, bro. That communication is like A1. Like there's so many people like in my life, like I've been afraid to talk to them about stuff. I can really talk to her about anything. Like my parents say that shit, but I can't talk to you about anything. Let's be real about it. She's one of the few people in my life I can say anything to, and she won't look at me different, bro. Like she see me at my worst, and she see me at my best, and she choose to like choose me, nigga, every day.
Well, that might be the one that you need to go and wife up, bro.
Yeah, I'm working on it, bro. I ain't gonna say too much. I got some stuff in the works.
That's love, though, that's man. Black love is good, and that's like you said, bro. Working with kids, bro. You said like that good example. You know that we need more of that. You feel me? Especially as a youngster, man. Nobody. When two people get married no more, you feel me?
Yeah,
So,
I feel you,
man, for real. But you just dropped the album, bro, rock album, bro. Let's talk about that, man. What's the name of the rock album, bro? Tell them the rock album. What was the inspiration behind rock? And then I have no question behind that, but I'll let you answer that.
Respect, bro. It's called Dutch Kills.
Dutch
I don't
Kills.
know if you remember when I was talking about my first job in New York, the school that I worked at was called PS 112 Dutch Kills. And I just always, because like the Dutch settlers came to Queens, New York and landed right in that spot. So they named it Dutch Kills. I don't know why Kills, or I forgot, because I remember I looked it up one day, but I forgot. But Dutch because of the Dutch settlers. And so I always thought it sounded like a badass rock band. So I was like, well, one day I'm going to have a rock band. And I tried to put together a band, and it was a horrible experience. I'll never do it again. But then I was like, I was just naming my own rock project, Dutch Kills. So I like everything else. I just started listening to instrumentals. I went on YouTube, started listening to instrumentals, and I slowly started finding stuff that really like, oh, bro, if I could sing and write a rock song, bro, this is what it would sound like. Cause I play a little guitar. Like I used to play a lot more heavy when I was younger. Like I started at 15, and I think I played pretty consistently up until I was like 27. Then I like fell off. And so like playing, singing those songs, bro, like that got me through high school. That got me through college. So when I was listening to them beats, I was like, bro, how can I create that same feeling that I felt when I was like in my garage when I was 16 and I was learning my favorite My Chemical Romance songs? Like, how can I recreate that feeling? And these 5 songs rose to the top, bro. So Dutch Kills is like it's a love letter to those parts of ourselves who like, I don't know. Those kids in the garage just headbanging and stuff that we couldn't listen around other people all the time. It's a love letter to like anybody who's angry. Like I just let so much anger and pain out on this shit, bro. Because sometimes you just gotta scream, nigga. Sometimes niggas won't listen to you if you singing and you
So
singing.
how do you? I mean, I kind of know the answer. I
Yeah,
kind of know the answer for me because
yeah.
I switch in and out of genres too. Like sometimes I do. I ain't just straight rap
Mm-hmm.
like or hardcore rap. You know,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I do soul music like
Yeah,
the
bro.
song I was talking to you about
Mm-hmm.
earlier, bro. That's more soul. You feel me? So like, but how do you transition from like okay, going from like rapper or you know hip hop to like okay, now I'm finna step into this rock. Like, explain the
But
transition that you have to go from, like,
it's
cause that's kind of like acting
yeah,
too. You know what I mean? Like, when you
exactly,
speaking of
bro.
acting, like you have to go from. Yeah,
Exactly.
you feel me?
It's the vibe, man. Like I just get an overwhelming feeling like it's the right thing I'm supposed to
Mm,
do, bro.
mm,
I trust my instinct. That's one thing my dad told me,
mm-hmm,
tell me my whole life. Like trust your first instinct, trust your gut, cause you probably right.
mm.
Or at the very least, you're gonna see the truth of what you're supposed to see in the first place. So I trust that feeling completely, bro. When it tell me I need to scream and sing, bro, like I listen to it. And when they say I need to groove, I listen to that shit. And I say my writing style is a lot like Frank Ocean as well. It's very cinematic. So like when you're hearing the songs that I put together, like there's a movie going on in my head. And like you said, it's like a different character
Mm.
each one, bro. It's like I don't know. I trust my gut, and when that gut leads me to that new sound, the images I'm trying to express come to mind, and the music allows the words to come out, bro. And it's like I don't know. But that's the best I can explain it.
For
That's the
sure, for
best I
sure.
can explain
I
it,
ain't mad
man.
at it. And last question, man, before we gotta wrap it up,
Yeah,
bro. But
man.
what's next for Daan Rana, man?
Bro, man. One, I want to get that residency in Japan, bro. If I get that shit, bro.
Are you trying to become a permanent resident over there?
No, I know a artist residency. It's
Oh,
like they gonna pay me a certain amount of money to like just go over to Japan and work on a creative project. Like,
oh,
and
okay.
all I had to do is I gotta do workshops. I gotta do community events, and I get to put on a show too if I get this shit. So I would love to go to Japan for a month and work on rap music and singing and stuff. And then
Like, what's the process you gotta go through
it's an
to like?
application, bro. I send it to you on Instagram, man. But it's an
Okay.
application. It's a website. I forgot Arts Info, and they just have a bunch of grants opportunities, a bunch of
Oh,
residency
that's it. Just
opportunities.
spelling out that.
It's an
Okay.
application,
Oh,
bro. It's
okay.
right, nigga. That's all it is. And so working on that, I want to drop 4 projects this year, bro.
Whew.
So I got my
You already
that's
you count
one.
this one? Okay.
Punk
Okay.
Rock is one.
Okay.
I work on an R&B album. It's called Cry Baby. Cry Baby is gonna be a fucking monster. I'm so excited to
Okay.
drop that
That's
motherfucker
next.
right
You
there.
doing it like
Cry
in?
Baby is
Okay.
next. And then The Dragon Doesn't Exist, probably dropping the end of summer towards the fall.
What's
bro.
that one?
That's like hip hop. I'm
Okay.
rapping. Cause I feel like because niggas hear me singing stuff, they forget I'm a for real. I can rap my ass off too, bro. So like just putting that in there and talking about philosophy in a different way, and then closing out the year with every time you remember, forgive again. So if The Dragon Doesn't Exist, it's me like saying, man, fuck y'all niggas. Like y'all need to put some respect on my fucking name, but also like y'all need to think and do better. Every time you remember, forgive again is like the hug after I done chew you out. It's like we give you a hug. It's like it's super positive. It's really fun, bro. I got this one song called Magic City Classic. You know about the classic in Birmingham,
Yeah.
bro? Like my dream is to be able to play that song during the Magic City Classic, bro. Super kind of federalistic chicks,
Man, you should you should do that, bro. Cause that's they have it right there in Birmingham.
Exactly, bro. So this year, our boy shout out to Regenerate Society, man. My boy West Cam, bro. He's putting together a tailgate, and I was like, bro, just let me do my song, and I gotta do it.
Yeah.
And so I want to drop them four, man. I want to get that residency. I want to do a few shows. I want to do 2 to 3 shows, man. I want cause
Talk about outside of Alabama.
I don't know. I've been thinking about outside Alabama a lot.
Oh, you mean like your own show?
I was thinking, yeah, my own
Okay,
shows, bro.
okay.
Like for each project, or maybe doing a combo show for a couple projects. Because The Dragon Doesn't Exist and Forgive Again could probably be its own show. But like definitely Dutch Kill, I'm trying to put a show together for that. We'll get a mosh pit, just go crazy. Cry Baby, I don't even know yet. When I get the masters back and I start listening to it, I'm gonna figure out where it needs to go
Right.
and where I need to be. Someone with a disco ball. Someone with a disco ball. So I'll probably do at least 3 shows. If I get that residency in Japan, that'll be 4. And then I don't know, California it's been coming up in conversation, bro. And I got some friends out there who might be able to help me put together a show. I don't know yet. But yeah, that's those 4 projects, at least 3 shows is a definite for this year, man.
Okay.
And we're gonna be dropping starting our own like series doing the Flourish, bro. Stuff on mental health, bro, like interview series, making a magazine. Super excited about that.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
God, it's gonna be dope. So the Flourish is going crazy. My other job, bro, trying to teach young black kids the trades. I'm the community engagement coordinator for this private school, bro, and they teach kids the trades. They get paid internships. We help them get jobs, and we can help them become homeowners too when they graduate, bro. So working with them niggas, man, trying to like not only like expand people's minds artistically, but also like the skills to be successful in the real world as well. Like you can make like some generational wealth, like if you play your fucking cards right.
Yeah.
And so when I started this job, I was like, oh no, I made a mistake. But they need like an artist's vision in order to help them get to the next level, because they got the workforce development side down. But I think what they were lacking is like kids don't understand like why this is important, why they are important.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
So
man.
like
That's good because I give you a perfect example, bro. Like I think, credit might have been brought up 1 or 2 times while I was in high school, but it never was emphasized though. Like, or it never was explained why it was so important. Same way with college, bro. It was just always, you should go to college, but it was like, why though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Or trades wasn't even emphasized like that. You feel me? So I'm glad you're doing that, bro. Like that's nothing but the Lord working through you, bro, for sure. Because like, man, we need that, bro, for sure, bro. And I hate that I'll I'm a generation or 2 behind. You feel what I'm saying? That, but like all I can do now is just like help be a part of, like, you know what I mean. So I'm glad you're doing that, bro. Big ups for you doing that, bro. And everything that you're doing, bro. You feel me? Everything that you mentioned, bro, this year, bro, it's gonna happen, bro. Like just stay consistent, bro. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like even though it get boring, but boring is safe. You feel what I'm saying? Boring is you on the right track. Yeah, this you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm glad you stopped by, man.
Thanks for
But we can't make it official just yet. So you sign that poster right behind you, my boys. You got some markers right there.
I was wondering what that was.
That's it, bro. Can't let you leave here till you sign that, man. Need your signature, bro.
Yeah.
Anywhere you want, man. Anywhere you want, bro.
Right.
Okay. I honestly would have had you sign that mug at the open mic, but I ain't bring it. I was like, nah, this better anyway, bro, because it's official.
I'm honored, man. I'm gonna get a picture of this before we leave.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Oh,
Like, you
shit,
feel me?
man.
We in here. Yeah, I said I'm finna hit a new post or something.
Yeah,
Running out of
frame
space,
this
ain't it?
motherfucker.
Oh yeah, for sure. That
That is
motherfucker gonna be.
clean, man. I
Yeah, that
love it.
motherfucker gonna be alright, bro.
Yeah, man. Making a lot of sense.
Hey man, we definitely made a lot of sense today, man. Like for sure, man. And just to close out, man. Like shout out to a few of your songs, man.
Thank you, bro.
If y'all listen to y'all wanna know, songs to listen to, definitely go listen to the album that you just did.
Yeah,
But like my top 2-3 favorite songs, man, is Blue.
Yes, sir.
Love that song right there. The song that you got with Brent is East Side Stories.
Kings of the
Kings of the East Side. Okay,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure, that one. And then I forget the other one. We played it though. The one we played. It was the first one we played.
Rim?
Not Rim, but the very first, because we ain't played Rim first. But we played it. I think it's before Blue.
A-Wall?
Yeah, it might be A-Wall.
Is that ooh that dress or scared of that?
Yeah, that's A-Wall. Yeah. They're my top 3 for sure, bro. And I haven't got a chance to listen to the rock album. I'm listening to it today though. But yeah, man, y'all go check out Daan Rana, man, for sure, man.
No
I'm
more
blessed
dead
to have him,
rappers,
bro.
man. No more dead
Right, and
rappers.
if you
Everywhere.
know what I mean, y'all show Birmingham some love too,
Yes,
man,
sir.
for sure, bro. Cause Birmingham got a lot of stuff they got going on, bro. Positive stuff too.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel what I'm saying? They got a lot of dope artists, bro. Like I said, I'm forever big on Birmingham just off the love that they show me. Feel me?
Absolutely.
Plus the artists that they got, like, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like Birmingham is cold, bro. So I feel the same way about Birmingham how I feel about my city. You feel what I'm saying? We got a lot of cold artists, bro. Just don't get our respect. But hey, man, we turned that corner, bro. We been in that corner, bro. I'm glad I'm on. It's an honor to work with you, bro. I've been, you know what I mean. It's something I pray for privately. You know what I mean. To work with somebody who actually like, you feel what I'm saying? Because I don't just work with anybody. I'm be honest with you, bro. Like I don't just because I feel like my time is valuable, so I don't just give that to anybody. You feel me? So like the fact that just your mission and what you own and what you're trying to do in the community, bro. I just got much love for that and who you working with. You know what I mean? The people that you're working with too, bro. And I'm gonna say this closing out, bro. Like I'm gonna keep emphasizing it, bro. I said it a lot on season 1, but I don't think I said it enough. But bro, like it's great that you got a team, bro. Because once the visions that we be having, bro, like, and I know me and you got a lot of like similar visions or whatever, like goals. It's like, bro, you gonna need a team. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could probably try to do that shit all by yourself, but then you gonna run into burnout. You gonna run into that quick. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then why do all that when God put all this? You feel what I'm saying? He put you right there in the field for it. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, find you a team, bro. I ain't saying you gotta have a large team. Just find you a team that fit for you. You know what I mean? Work for you. And bro, you make that shit happen, bro. Like, and just stay positive. You feel what I'm saying, bro? We can focus. You start to think negative if that's what you focus on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So just stay positive, bro. Focus on you. Yeah, control what you can control, bro. And hey, man, we ain't trying to preach to you because we ain't preachers. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, for sure, man. But hey, man, subscribe, bro. I see a lot of new people, bro. Shout out to everybody who tuned in on the live. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to my boy, Randy, bro. And man, we're gonna keep this thing flowing, bro. Please hit that subscribe button if you didn't already. Hit that notification bell, man. And yeah, this been a great episode, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. And we gonna keep it rolling, bro. And also, bro, like, you feel me? We gonna talk, bro. But since some artists and people that you know what I mean, like you want me to meet and everything like that, bro. We'll chop it up, bro. Send them on this way. You feel what I'm saying? I already want to get your mind on, so that's you feel what I'm saying. So yeah, bro. Appreciate you coming down, bro. Hey, man, making a lot of sense. We out.